It's week 6. Players rise and fall. There's injuries and buys. Before Sunday, we need running back rankings for week 6 of the 2024 NFL season. Welcome to E&M Fantasy Football, where I combine industry-leading data, Vegas sportsbooks, and expert analysis to provide you with optimal weekly rankings for the utmost accuracy when setting your weekly lineups in your fantasy football league. I'm writing this on Tuesday night for Wednesday's video. Expect more videos every week. For the other unit groupings like wide receiver, quarterback, and tight end, click the playlist in the top right so you don't miss out. Derrick Henry. 6.5 point favorites. 52-point total versus Washington, the 22nd worst against the rush. Henry is our total yard leader at 629 yards. He deserves the number 1 spot. He's King Henry for a reason. Saquon Barkley at 2. Nearly 9-point favorites against Cleveland. They're 25th against the rush, and even with a week off, he's 4th overall for all-purpose yards for running backs. Jordan Mason at 3. Mason is 3rd for total yards at 600. The Seahawks Tuas are 20th against the rush, 48-point total, with the Niners favored by 3. Alvin Kamara at 4, second only to King Henry, 602 total yards. They are underdogs with a low total set at 43. They face the league average Bucks. He's the only one with any kind of adversity in the S tier. Jahmyr Gibbs at 5. Huge total at 52. Dallas is 24th worst against the rush. Gibbs and Monty have had a week off. They are primed to dominate. Josh Jacobs at 6. 49-point total, nearly 6-point favorites. Arizona is 28th against the rush. Do you see the theme here? Good matchups, favored by Vegas, with high point totals is how we mitigate chance. We don't want chance. We want to hedge our bets. And at 7, Bijan Robinson. Don't groan, okay? He's 11th overall for total yards at 436. He gets the 27th worst run defense in the Panthers. They are 6-point favorites. Atlanta, 6-point favorites. Big total, 47 points. Otherwise, Bijan would be in the A tier below. These are your top 7 running backs for week 6. They face bottom run defenses while leading all running backs in 2024 so far. Lock them in. A tier begins with the rest of the elite running backs. Starting with James Cook. 12th in total yards. Cook has 432 yards on the season. He gets the league average Jets run defense, who just fired Robert Xerxes Saleh. Not sure what Saleh did for the team. I guess nothing. Chuba Hubbard. At 9, Chuba is 6th in total yards on the season. He's 6th amongst all running backs. Pretty good. He's got 475 yards. Panthers are 6-point underdogs. Not great, but they get the Falcons' 29th worst ranked run defense. Lock him in. James Conner at 10. 49-point total. They're 5-point underdogs. It's not great, but Conner is 9th in total yards for running backs. He's going to have a tough time with the 11th ranked Green Bay run D, but he continues to be the foundation of the offense. Don't be scared. And David Montgomery at 11. Copy and paste what I said about Gibbs. Him and Monty are virtually tied at 365 and 361 total yards. They're rested. They feel great. They are top tier. They get Dallas, the 24th ranked run defense. Enough said. Breece Hall at 12. I know he's only got 350 total yards, and Braylon Allen is cutting into his load, and Aaron Rodgers looks like a 40-year-old quarterback. The takeaway is Saleh is gone, and Buffalo is 26th against the rush. Don't be scared. 26th against the rush. Tony Pollard at 13. 333 total yards for Pollard, and even though his point total is a bit low at 43, it should be a close game with Tennessee being +1 underdogs. So the takeaway here is Mail Boy's trash, and the Colts' run defense is practically the worst in the league at 31. Kenneth Walker III, KW3, right behind Bijan in terms of fantasy points, and he missed 2 games. Point total is high at 47. And even though the Niners are favored by 3, Walker remains the foundation for Geno airing the ball out and staying competitive. Don't be scared, okay? Lock him in. And for the last guy in this tier, ErvinandM.com. ErvinandM.com is my company my best friend and I started in 2020. We literally make everything ourselves by hand. We have earrings, rings, necklaces, bracelets, tie clips, apparel, and more. Over a dozen curated gemstones and 100 handcrafted products. If you need a gift or something special for yourself, use the promo code in the description, find something you love, and buy it today. Now back to the video. And at 15, we're going to start the B tier with the rest of the starting running backs with some caveats and concerns. DeAndre Swift at 15. He's 14th for running backs with 399 total yards. Not bad considering his first few weeks. They are 2-point favorites. The total is low, though, at 44. And the Jags have the 8th best run D. So that's why he's at 15. Brian Robinson Jr. Robinson has been outstanding and starts week 6, 9th for running backs in terms of fantasy points. It's a huge point total at 52. The issue is they're 6.5-point underdogs. They have to face the reigning number 1 overall run defense, the Baltimore Ravens, who only, get ready, allow 60 yards per game. It's outrageous. It's outrageous. That's not good. He's really good, but this is the worst matchup possible. Ramondre Stevenson at 17. In spite of being on one of the worst teams this season, he still managed 356 total yards. He gets the league average Houston run D. The red flag is the atrocious low point total at 38 and the fact that they are, get ready, 7-point underdogs. My God. Not good. Not good. Najee Harris at 18. Look, he's been doggy, okay? He's kind of always been a little dog water, but they're favorites. Warren's still hurt. And they get the Raiders, 23rd ranked run defense. Okay, so total sucks big time at 36, but this is what you get at 18 with buys and injuries. Chase Brown at 19. I wish Zach Moss would go away. I'm sure anyone skipping to here feels the same way. Also, don't skip, you piece of shit. Support me, support you. Visit my store. He's right behind Jacobs and Pollard in terms of fantasy points. This is going to be a heater with a 49-point total, and Cincy favored by nearly 4 points. And this just in, Moss is injured, so wheels up. J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins is back. He's had a week off and still has more fantasy points than Josh Jacobs. Not a lot more to be happy about here, though. Chargers suck. The point total sucks at 36, even though they are 3-point favorites. And the matchup is tough, facing the 10th best run D at Denver. Not great. Speaking of not great, Travis Etienne at 21. He's hurt. Will he come back? I don't know. But Tank Bigsby is certainly trying to take his job. Check out the waiver wire video. For perspective, Etienne has had 35% more work and is only 11 yards ahead of Tank. Let's just jump off the C tier and start off with him. Bigsby. They get Chicago, who are a bit worse than league average against the rush, and the point total is okay at 44. Jags are underdogs, albeit by 2 points. Hopefully we get a flippening. He's clearly the more efficient and explosive back. Before we go further, C tier, more volatile backs. We're officially in handcuff/terrible offensive territory. That being said, let's go back to back with Bucky and White at 23 and 24. Point total sucks at 43. They are favored by 2, but they get the Saints' 7th best run defense in the league. Not great. No matter how you look at it, they are splitting for now. That's why they're in C. Tyrone Tracy Jr. At 25, Giants need to give him the backfield, straight up. He looked explosive. He was efficient, carrying the load all by himself. They get the Bengals, 30th worst run defense, and it's a huge point total at 49, even though the 3-point underdogs. Not bad. And Trey Sermon, not bad either. He finished week 5 as the 6th best back in terms of fantasy points. We don't know how long Taylor's going to be out. Rest assured, he'll give it all he has against the league average Titans, and even though the point total is low, they are favorites in this one. More Trey Sermon, please. Rico Dowdle, 27. He's been bad, except for his last game. Dallas hasn't looked great. They have to face the 4th best run defense in the league, the Detroit Lions. Very scary. The point total is enormous at 52, but Dallas are 4-point underdogs. Not good. Dak will almost certainly just air out the ball to Tolbert and Lamb all day. Jerome Ford at 28. Good news. Ford gets the not-so-good Eagles run defense. They're 21st. Bad news is they are Cleveland, and they are, get ready, 8.5-point underdogs. Woo! The total is low, as it is, at 43 points. R.I.P. Jerome Ford. Where is Jameis Winston when you need him? Seriously. Javonte Williams at 29. He's played pretty okay this season, but play the 6th best run defense in the rested up Chargers in week 6. So the point total's terrible at 36, and the Broncos are 3-point underdogs. RIP. From here, though, it's a cliff. There are no more guarantees. Prepare yourself for some bleak week 6 matchups and outlooks. Last viable anything, okay? Cam Akers at 30. Mixon doesn't seem like he's returning, and even though Houston's 7-point favorites against the poor Patriots that no one feels bad for, Akers just isn't very good, and they don't need to force volume to him, so crowd's going to air it out. Zach Moss, he's hurt. He's hurting Chase Brown. I don't know what else to say. Limited means he'll probably take a back seat. It's the 12th best run D at the Giants. Got momentum. I don't know. He's ahead of Stevenson and Ford in terms of fantasy points. He's not the worst. Devin Singletary. He's hurt. Tyrone Tracy wants his job and should get his job. Will this actually happen in real life? Probably not. Immediately. I don't know. Singletary has been okay so far this season, but super inefficient. Saving grace is they get the Bengals, who are nearly the worst against the rush. They're terrible against the rush. They are 30th. So there's a chance. From here, however, there are truly no more guarantees. If you're having to slot any of these guys, let me know why in the comments. We're just going to go rapid fire. Justice Hill. Zach Charbonnet. Braylon Allen. Tajay Spears. Tyler Algier. Alexander Madison. Antonio Gibson, and Roschon Johnson. I don't have anything to say about these guys. I sincerely hope this helps everyone watching. Comment below what you think of this week's rankings. Are you falling apart? Are you 5-0? Let me know. Thank you for your time. And if you want to support the channel so I can keep making videos like these, subscribe and turn on post notifications so you can see all the videos each week before submitting your lineups. It's free, so it's a good value. And if you want to support me, check out my store at www.ervinandm.com. I have 2 passions, fantasy football and small business. We're a 2-man show at E&M. We take pride in the quality and craftsmanship of our products. There's no better way to support me than buying a gift or something special for yourself. Everything is handcrafted from limited stock here in North Carolina by me and my partner, by us, with our hands. We do it. We do everything. Ship anywhere in the U.S. Don't forget the promo code. Thanks again if you're still with me. That's the video. See you in the comments. And the next video.